on you.
Right.
When you're in an environment where you're not emotionally eating, you're not a lot of the foods aren't made with the same amount of sugar. There are a lot of reactions that are happening in your body that won't even be there anymore because you're not poisoning your body with the things that the United States has in place in order to cause you to need a doctor.
Exactly.
But this is, once again, this is some upper level spiritual journey that all of you all may not be ready for. So yeah, when I go back to Costa Rica, I'll have more in-depth conversations, go to the clinic, ask people questions, things of that nature. But I can't give a finite answer to what health insurance looks like. And right now, I'm not interested in investing in it. And some people may think that that's foolish, and some people may think that it's cool, but it's my journey.
And you've been very transparent.
Yeah.
You've been very transparent, which I personally couldn't appreciate that, because I feel like a lot of people want to get on here and make it look like they got it all together. No, we're not doing that, y'all. We being raw. We're being
it out.
authentic. Exactly. Figuring it out. We're being raw. We being authentic. We're sharing real life experiences. And that's what people need to see. Because people dress shit up on the internet all day, every day, and can be living totally different from what they are showing you.
Absolutely.
And we got to be real with who we are. We have to be real with where we are, and we got to be real with where the fuck we going.
Can I add one little bitty thing to this before? I know you said it's the last one and we about to get to their questions and stuff. What a lot of you all need to realize too is that the American dollar goes so much further in so many other countries. And so it makes it look like they live in a life of luxury. I saw a brother, I loved his video because he came out, he was like, I'm just gonna let you know right now, living in another country ain't no flex. He said, I'm from Atlanta, and I just need you to know this is the amount of money that I was making. And in Atlanta, I would have been living like I'm in poverty. But when I bring this money to another country, yeah, I got all these things, but now I don't have a city life, and it ain't always something popping, and it ain't somewhere to go. He said, the only reason why I'm here is because I couldn't make it with the income that I had in the United States, but I could make it where I'm at. And I looked at that brother, I said, okay, my ninja, I'm loving you because you being real. And so what a lot of you all are not realizing is that the people that are flexing their lives outside of the States, they don't really have it like that. And a lot of people, they bounce all over the place because and I say this with no disrespect, because this one girl I know, she honestly can and does work abroad. But for instance, I'm connected to someone that I know frequents back to the States because she has to come back and work in the States. Now she can make, $20,000, $30,000 in a month, but she comes back for a couple months, she runs up her bag, and then she travels. And so it's not one of those things where she just relocated and restarted her life. And so she may not have the same opportunities as me because I'm running up my bag online, which means I will perpetually be able to go wherever I wanted to go, even if it was to come back to the United States. But you go to the United States and you make 20, 30 G's, and then you go take it, and then you fly to all of these other countries, and you look like you're living a life, not knowing that there's a back end story to that. So for a couple of months, you may not see the same type of posting, but that's because they somewhere chilling. Because I've been still posting even though I haven't been in Puerto Viejo, because for me, I felt that it was valuable for me to show you what I feel like transitioning, being there, coming back here, and even also dealing with the pain of like, damn, I came to spend time with my family, and now I'm gonna have to leave my kids again. Y'all, I have re-triggered the level of grief. Unpacking my storage unit, re-triggered a level of grief. And so it's levels to this thing. It's levels to it. So I'm going to leave it there because I know we've been talking a lot and they had a lot to say, but I just felt compelled to add that little caveat at the end.
Yeah. And I appreciate you for sharing it because people need to hear it. I was trying to look through and see if it was any major questions. It wasn't really like a lot of major questions. Most of the people were agreeing with us and just saying that they love our energy. And we were getting a lot of resonation. So they were just saying that they resonated.
Well, can I comment to something that
I was trying to see what else I could see, but I don't I didn't see anything else. But most people were just like pretty much agreeing.
But I do want to respond to one person, and I don't know if they still on here. I'm looking forward to see it. There was a person when you were talking, you were basically saying like, I'm doing this. This is passion. And
I'm gonna add it.
And she made the comment, she was like, yeah, but still get your coin though. Now, I hope that if the sister's still on here that she can receive what I'm about to say in love. Because I just gave a story where I had to pull back from my ability to be able to get the coin because there was a level of deliverance and healing that needed to happen in my spirit before I could even retrigger my business. We don't realize in the Western world just how much money, cream, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar, dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah, dollar, dollar bill, y'all.
Unfortunately, the way that many of you all speak and the way that you think is going to be your primary hindrance, not necessarily keeping you from moving abroad, but keeping you from having the full experience of what it looks like to move abroad. When people are telling you their story and telling you what they do, this sister ain't said nothing about having a money mindset issue. She's already told you she's an astrologer. She's already told you people call her for reasons. She already gets her bag. When you are constantly thinking about everything that you do and associating it with getting the bag, though, that is a red flag for me for a person that wants to travel because there's so many things that people did for me and it ain't have shit to do with no bag. Everything can't be associated with a bag. Many of us do a lot of the things that we do to make the money that we make because there are other passion projects. And for right now, it's a passion for a reason. Right. And if spirit should transition her and say, now I want you to set up your funnel and I want you to make money with this, when it's time for her to do that, she'll do it. And that's an example of people giving unsolicited advice. And this is why many of you won't be prepared to move because you won't even realize that somebody may be telling you, yeah, well, before you do this, get your bag like this, get your money like this. Do you know if I did what the average person wanted to do? Matter of fact, if I did what the average Capricorn wanted to do, I would not have left when I left to go to Costa Rica because I didn't even have $2,000 in the bank. You all have got to get into a mindset where money is not the only fucking option. That is a westernized mentality, and United States is the biggest predator of souls, and they wrap it up in the beauty of this thing called capitalism. You all are going to have to realize that capitalism does not work everywhere because there are intangibles that you just cannot get with money. There are relationships and experiences that you're going to have, and money cannot and should not be attached to it. And so it's no diss to the person that put it out there, but the last thing I'm going to say is this. Being authentic anywhere is important. I know the person who said this probably didn't mean any harm by it. But I've seen the comments so many times being online. Every once in a while, I get into one of my little major rants and I get to talking and somebody will say, breathe. Let me tell you something. I am fully aware of what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I think somebody knocking at the door. I don't want to get up. I'm sorry. You can keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. The person that said to me, breathe. The objective is not for me to breathe. The objective is for me to speak. And I understand that I'm doing this on purpose. This is not even spirit moving through me. But I understand some of you all can't even keep up with the speed of your thoughts and be able to articulate whatever's coming to your mind and to be able to speak in this manner because that's not who you are. But you have to understand that the way that I speak, because it's in me and it's not on me, when I'm speaking and I have something that's coming out of me and I have to go ahead and let it free flow, I don't need you to tell me to breathe. We are so used to telling people how to do, what to do, and how to be. There are some people that when they speak, they are very monotonous, their tone and their speed. It doesn't change, and I'm not going to tell them to speed up when they talk. If you resonate with me when I'm firing off, then good, keep listening to me. And if you don't, then don't listen to me.
Right.
If I speak slow and I'm monotonous and it seems boring, you have to find the people that resonate with you. Once again, we so often want to give unsolicited advice. Now, these last two things that I commented on, they're a far stretch from relocation, right? But what I need you all to understand, this is my last caveat. Many of you, going back to the conversation about being able to make money and travel abroad, You need to understand that as a woman that has been online for 10 years, the one thing that I don't allow anybody to do is to judge, question, or critique how I'm supposed to move unless I know that it's something that I'm supposed to receive. Because I didn't already talk about the grammar police and all of that shit. Many of you wouldn't even be able to start businesses online because being online like this opens you up to too much scrutiny. I don't give a fuck about scrutiny. I don't care how anybody feels about anything that I do unless I'm causing harm and spirit needs to check me in order for me to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And there's a difference between causing harm versus doing a careful nudge and critiquing and correcting someone. So those are the only two comments that I saw that when I saw them, I was like, ooh, I got to be cool. Because if I was on a live video, I probably would have went ahead and responded to that. But you all just focus on yourself. Don't give unsolicited advice. Focus on yourself. Do what you need to do. Deal with your own shit. Travel abroad and open up yourself to a journey for healing. And if you feel moved to do so, relocate and have enough oomph in your spirit. You may not respond like me, but I just wanted to exemplify confidence and authenticity with my last breath before I end up getting off of here. That's all that was really about. You got to be this damn confident to make that kind of move.
Right.
And I don't look, girl, we've been on here for 2 hours.
Yep. Look,
I'm good.
Look, I don't want to rush y'all off, but
she gotta like y'all.
I have something planned after and they waiting on me.
I
appreciate
love
everybody that came in and watched. I appreciate you for even taking the time to even tap in and just being transparent, being authentic, and very inspiring. Very inspiring. I appreciate you. I already knew it was gonna be fire.
I appreciate y'all.
I probably should have set it up to be this long.
I love you.
Even,
I appreciate you.
But I love you too. And I appreciate you for just, being transparent, sharing this space with us. Everybody that's watching, scroll up in the comments. Her tag is in there. Also, if you go to my stories, she is also tagged and you can see her information so that you can follow her. We are live every Thursday, y'all. Different times though, because I got people from all over the globe. So everybody's time zone is different.
Yeah.
But every Thursday we are live. I want y'all to tap in. I appreciate you, sis. I love you. Thank you so much for tapping in with us today.
Love you
I hope
too.
everybody was inspired by the information. Like I said, follow her. Stay tuned. We're going to do some great things. I'm going to put some things together to do with everyone that's been a guest on the podcast. So we working, y'all. Just follow us, support the journey. If you are inspired, follow. And thank you for watching.
Thank you. Get to your people. I love y'all. Love you. And
love you too.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
love
you so
y'all.
much.
Bye.
See ya.